again at 7:06. All right, good to see everyone here. We're calling the meeting to order. We have no public comments. Minutes. So hopefully everyone's had a chance to review the minutes. Do we have a motion to pass the minutes? And do we have a second? Any discussion?
Sorry, who made the motion? I'm sorry.
I did.
Julie.
Okay. All in favor? Aye. Okay, beautiful. This comes to me, as always. I don't want to take this for granted. I thank our illustrious department for all the amazing work you do. I thank our commissioners who are, volunteering their time to participate to make this community better and stronger and healthier. So I really appreciate that. I want to say that tonight, starting at 7 o'clock, the same time as this meeting, there's a meeting in town related to the country club plan or plans that will be discussed. I feel badly that it's happening the night that we're having this meeting because I think it's really important that people from REC and the community as a whole are there and can hear what the ideas are. So I would just suggest, this meeting may be quick or not quick, but anyone who's able to go to the meeting in town after this meeting, after a long day, I'm sure, I would encourage people to show up because we can learn information. If anyone has questions or feedback, it's an opportunity to have open discussion, which is really being encouraged. So, yeah. I also, in terms of the Community and Cultural Center, anyone who's walked by there's digging, there's work being done constantly. I've not been back in there since the work has started, but things are moving along. So I stay cautiously optimistic, but it's moving in the right direction. So that's great. So I'm excited that will impact our lives, your lives, especially in REC, and the community, because there's going to be other spaces, newer spaces, which I hope would encourage more participation, different participation, where it's fresh and new, and we can offer up perhaps some new programming to fit the space as well. So that's what I want to say about that. We have no liaison report, so let's move on to personnel. And there are personnel to vote on. And I'm very grateful that we have a quorum tonight so we can make that vote. So I see there's 7 people who applied to Woodbridge Rec to work. They've successfully passed their background checks and national sex offenders list. Do we have a motion to approve this list? This is on page 4.
These are for sports leaders for after-school programs.
Thank you.
And we need more people because we're, for the 3rd consecutive of the year, over 300. We usually average, we hope to get 250, 225, 250. And this will be the 3rd time we're like in the 330s?
3:30.
Wow.
330,
Amazing.
330.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's incredible.
Okay.
So Julie makes a motion.
Definitely talk.
Do we have a second? Okay. So I had, in terms of any other discussion, I just wondered for the 3rd person was recommended, Fahim Rifat. I noticed that the education wasn't listed, whereas the education was listed for the other
Yeah,
folks.
I forgot to put that he is a student at Amity High School.
Okay.
He's either a junior or senior.
Okay, fair enough.
I just realized I forgot
Yeah,
that.
sure. Any further discussion? Are these people who have taken advantage of REC? Like, are they known to REC? Like, in the past, have they been
Yeah,
participants?
Ethan, Jason, Miles, Andrew, yeah, most of them are, yeah,
Yeah.
went through the rec program.
Great, and it's nice because it's a mixture of the three
Right.
towns.
Well, we fill in between sports, whoever's playing sports in the fall, these kids come in and these kids go to play winter sports and those kids fill back and forth.
Okay,
So we get
okay, good,
a
yeah,
lot of good kids.
good. And it is nice that it's Woodbridge and Orange and Bethany folks are.
They're all boys.
They are.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of girls though that
We
work
have-
after
already have a lot
school,
of girls
but they were
working on
returning,
this.
yeah.
But it'll change because, they could be playing fall sports and it'll change right over.
Yeah, that's true.
Observation. Any further discussion? All in favor of approving these personnel recommendations, say aye. Aye. Okay, commission dates, I see you've come up with dates for the meetings. So, do we first do a motion? I forget what we do here.
Yeah, you make a motion, then,
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve these meeting dates? Mary, and second, Zara, okay. Any
Some of Mondays,
discussion?
right? Same as.
all Mondays, yeah.
When will you decide between the 11th or the 18th?
Yeah, so that's
Oh,
probably
right.
what you guys should,
Should
like
make
the
a decision.
discussion would be, yeah.
I do know, for whatever it's worth, just to put it out there, that I will be away the January 26th meeting. So hopefully we'll have a quorum. So I just wanted to make a note of that. So right, the 11th or the 18th. So the 18th what did we do this year?
Okay, so we did the 18th, or we did that same week at 6 PM, but then we didn't have a quorum. So then, I know you guys talked about like maybe making it a week earlier,
We didn't have a quorum, not
because
necessarily.
that's the town meeting.
Right, so was it related, excuse me, was it related to the fact that we had a town meeting?
I don't think so.
No,
It was
no,
just,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
just how it felt.
Yeah.
Right, I think we were here.
Yes.
So like the 18th is the town meeting, it's at 7 or
Yeah,
7, whatever time it is, but.
so what do people think? Do you think it's better to do it a different night than the town meeting?
Probably.
Yeah, that way we have more to discuss, it's not curtailed.
The problem is too, that last Monday is Memorial Day in May.
Oh, so we don't, right, we're not. gonna
That's why I
touch
didn't put that on there, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Any other thoughts about that? So that would be, your recommendation is the 11th, Sarb?
Yes. The 11th.
Any other preference?
Well, it's what, 2 weeks?
After the
After the-
27th? Right, is there, sorry, I just sort of interrupted us, but it reminded me, is there anything that happens later that you know we'll have to vote on, and if we wait till June 22nd is an issue, like the summer camp?
Yeah, usually the
Usually
May
the summer
meeting is the
camp.
summer camp stuff. yeah.
So do you think we would have the information together on the 11th that would inform that vote, or is that?
No, I think we should have it by
Yeah,
May
we should be
11th, yeah.
prepared.
Because it's really the staff, so you
Yeah.
just want to make sure you let staff know they need to. I mean, when does staff usually apply?
February.
Yeah, they
Okay,
start
so
early,
you should
yeah.
have that. Okay, I'm sorry, you maybe were going to say something. You jogged my memory. Okay.
Alternatively, we could do another day in the same week when we have the town meeting, other than Monday.
I just wonder if people are so used to Monday, and if it's a burden to have two town-related meetings in a week.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
In case we needed more time, so that we have the information and we can approve the camp-related.
Well, it sounds like, you sound pretty confident that we would have the information for that May 11th meeting.
Yeah, no, I think we would. I'll let our camp directors know that we need the,
Yeah,
the
early.
staff list early.
Okay.
so.
In that case, I guess 11th would be better.
Okay, okay. So all in favor of making that May meeting the 11th rather than the 18th, please say aye. Aye. Okay, great. Perfect, thank you. Thanks for thinking ahead to all of that. Next, summer concerts. Kathy Adamovich, please, take
And
the
I saw
floor.
a few of you at the concerts. It was so nice. Thank you for supporting. I gave everyone the packet, and I'm just gonna go through it as you turn with me. But I just wanted to give you a little idea of what we do when we start planning in early January. We start recruiting the bands, sometimes late December, it all depends. But the prior year, we had the Bernadettes, and it poured when they came, and they're a great band. They bring a lot of people, a lot of following, so we had them back this year. So that was the only band we had back from the previous year. And then I was approached by Mika about Garrett Stack, who is a resident here in Woodbridge, and he really did an amazing job performing. Got everybody involved. He was really, he started with the kids all the way up to the older crowd. So he was hired also, and he did a lot of mix of pop, rock, and country classics. And then the other 3 concerts were considered, of course, by the music choice, price, and availability. We did have 5 weeks this year, and so we could not spend a lot on one of them. So it was a little bit difficult, but because bands are the average price is 15 and up for all these bands. I mean, if you want to get a real good band, you might pay $3,000, $4,000. So it's quite expensive. But anyway, we did a mailing in late January to all our past sponsors and local businesses in the town. And all the sponsors had to be in by April 1st of 2025. And then once we receive all our sponsors, we made a sponsor banner because we have 2 people in the town, ServPro and Amity Physical Therapy, who now this is their 2nd year sponsoring our concerts and our road race. So they do it together as co-sponsors. So we're very, very lucky for that. And we also had the 2 food trucks this year. We had an ice cream truck and Mad Mike's. And then, of course, after all the sponsors were accounted for, flyers were made, including the dates and the concerts and all of our sponsors. That flyer was posted online and posted at our local places in town. And the flyer was also mailed out to all the residents in their tax bills in late June. I think they just got them in time before the concert started.
Yeah, I think so.
We also had large posters with the sponsors listed and displayed at every concert over the gazebo. And all the businesses, all the sponsors were announced at every concert. So as you flip through, the next page, you'll see the letter that went out to all the business owners. And this is a flyer that was, the next sheet was sent out to all the people in town to advertise the concerts in their bills, tax bills. And then we have the flyers that I made up for each band and were placed in the senior center and around town. And then the next sheet where I have the sponsors and expenses, it looks like our sponsorships added up to $8,050, and our expenses was $8,234, which I thought we did pretty good this year.
Is that better than usual?
Yes.
Like by a lot, right?
Not a lot.
Usually it's sometimes between 500 to 1,000,
Wow.
but this year it was only $100 and something.
$184.
Yeah.
Wow, impressive.
And then I added a little bit of a summary for each week. Week 1, week 2, we had Kathy Thompson Band. We had the Bernadettes come back. We had Ace and Friends, which is a Grateful Dead tribute, who a lot of people loved. We've got some of the younger crowd coming. And then we also had the O-Tones, which was Swing and Blues. And I know it was hard to hear them. The only thing that was hard was their sound system. And I said to them, I'm just a little worried about that. But, you know, it was hard, and this was the band that was the least expensive. So it gets difficult when you don't have the money to put out there and get them a sound system.
Yeah.
And then the next sheet, this is a little blurb that I put through email to all the bands who either approached me by email or called, and I sent them an email just saying that this year they were not selected and to try next year after December date. And then I have the letters that went out. The letter of thanks to our sponsors and to the entertainers. And then finalizing, after we hire all our bands for the year, the other ones that were, well, I just told you, we had mailed out through email a letter telling them that they can, you know, try for next year. Letters were mailed out to all the sponsors, and letters were also mailed out to thank the bands and thank them for their great entertainment. And attached on the bottom here is the financial statement of the cost and the concerts and all the sponsorships. And it shows here that the cost for the town was only $184.
That is so impressive.
That was the best I've ever done.
That is so impressive. So all
it was
this
so
is
hard.
With an extra week that you had to cover.
That's what I mean,
Right.
that's what was hard. That's why I didn't want to spend a lot of money on all the bands. So you try to look for one that's a little under $1,000, and it's not easy.
No, I'm sure. That is so impressive, Kathy. Like, all of that entertainment for the whole community, and it cost the town $184. And a lot of effort on your part.
You know, and some of the bands are better than others, but that's just what happens. And I do want to get a variety.
Yeah.
I don't want to just have just rock all the time.
Right,
Or,
you
you know,
need to
like a
speak to
loud
variety.
band.
Right.
You have to please everybody.
Sure.
Because not all of them I liked either, but I know some people do.
Right. So
So-
how many bands, so, like, thank you so much. I don't know if anyone has more to say, Kathy, for all
I
this.
mean, I can hear the concerts from my house. I'm like, oh, wait, it's Tuesday. It's
Yeah.
going on. Or, wait, it's Tuesday. Is it raining? Maybe. Wait,
You
why
did
is
come
music
by
on
them one
Wednesday?
night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes, it was nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, really impressive. And the community, like, people, like, it's a chance to gather because there aren't that many opportunities in a large group, and so it's really like Tuesdays in July in Woodbridge, like, this is where we are.
Yeah,
And
you're getting whole families, you're getting neighborhoods
Yeah.
talking. I love they put down their blankets and there's
Yeah.
a whole gigantic circle around
Yeah.
different places everywhere.
picnics, it's like Tanglewood in Woodbridge, where everyone brings these elaborate picnics, and it's really nice.
The only thing that would be nice to see is the people supporting the sponsored food trucks. I don't see that happening as much as I would like, but I know we only have like the one or two trucks.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of people to, you know, support the food, you know?
Right.
So it's hard, but I just wish.
People
they
use
would
them, people were using them
Yeah.
like this. You know, when you're talking food trucks and things like that, if you go to Hamden, they'll have like 6, 7,
They
8
have a lot
food
of food
trucks.
trucks,
But
yeah.
they
Yeah, they
get
do.
3,000 people.
That's what I mean,
to
they
come
do
and
get a
do
lot
like
more
this.
people.
And they pay
Right.
about $20,000 a concert for groups to come in.
Hamden and North Haven, they have a big budget.
Yeah.
Bigger towns.
Because I already talked to them, they
Yeah.
have a big budget.
So do you think in the, I can't remember, in the advertising that you put, that you send out before with the
To
bill,
all the
with the tax
residents.
bill? Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Do you think like you'd want to, I mean, it's a pretty full flyer, but do you think like, please come support our food trucks? These are the
No need
trucks
to
that
bring dinner.
Yeah, these are the
Yeah.
trucks
Yeah,
that will be
maybe I can do
here.
that next
These
time,
are the
yeah.
trucks that'll be here this year. Please support
Yes.
our local businesses, or maybe
Okay.
they're not local, I'm not sure.
I'll try to fit that in there.
Yeah, I know, it would have to be like
Yeah.
written maybe at the bottom, but highlighted in some way,
Okay.
maybe. Do you have to turn away many bands? Like,
Yes.
yeah,
It's amazing how many bands contact us.
wow.
Did they send like tapes and stuff? Or you didn't?
Some of them do. They send like a little, like,
A file.
Because of tape.
they send us like a little
Yeah, right.
cardboard like thing that comes in the mail. Right, John? We get a few.
Yeah, yeah. We do get a lot of emails.
Yeah,
of
many
fans.
emails.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do they always send a sample of their music?
They'll send like a link sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I have to listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
before
sure.
I-
Yeah,
Excellent, excellent job.
yeah, yeah. Wow, thank you. It's very uplifting.
Okay, take off your hat now and put on your Rotary hat.
All right. Is
Road
there- Are we up
race.
to road race?
That's what I'm
Yes, road
doing
race.
now.
Okay.
Okay.
You need your road race t-shirt.
I know we don't have them yet.
Okay.
We always get them the week of and I get a little nervous.
Are you the designer?
No, my son did it, and this
Oh,
is the
nice.
front of the t-shirt.
Maybe show our community. So it's the
So you can
sneakers,
take
on
it's like
blue
this is the Flash,
sneakers.
sort of like Flash Gordon, right? Isn't it like Flash with the?
Oh, I have.
Oh, right. This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sign up, everyone.
that's right.
Here we go.
And it's for walkers and runners.
You see the flyer.
Here's the flyer.
Yep.
Oh, yours is in color.
I've seen the signs all over town.
What's the color t-shirt gonna be?
T-shirt's gonna be light blue
Nice.
with navy and yellow.
Very nice.
Oh,
As you can
nice.
see in the back, it's navy sneaker with the white and yellow.
Nice contrast.
Okay, do you want to hear more about
We
the-
do.
Okay.
Definitely.
So the road race is October 4th, that's coming Saturday. So far, we have pre-registered 66.
And how does that compare to our usual?
In the past, around this time, we've had about 58, so we got a few more.
Okay.
Sponsors, this year, so far, we have 6,550, but, it is a cutoff, it's already cut off, so everything's done. So we got 6,550. Last year, we had 7,950.
So
So
someone
a
dropped
few
out or
less.
there were?
So it's not, some sponsors didn't decided not to
Right.
repeat.
Right. Yeah. And there are a few people that just don't have the businesses anymore, or other people have passed on and other people took over. So it's really hard
Companies have
to,
changed hands.
yeah,
and like this.
it's hard. Yeah. So you gotta look for new people.
Right, or perhaps by next summer, or maybe they'll be in a rhythm and can see if they'd be
Yeah, I can get
interested.
new people.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so if anybody would like to help on Saturday, I could just probably use a couple people. We do have a little bag that we're gonna give out from Recreation and stuff, a few little things from some of our sponsors.
Do you need any help with
So
carrying the
that I'm
bags?
gonna do that morning, because we don't have
Supposed to be a nice weekend.
to worry about money anymore. Everything's done online, and it's really less confusing. And it's very, a little bit more calm at the table.
Good.
So we're gonna do it at the morning of.
I anticipate I will be there to assist.
Okay.
Can you
And if
announce
the weather
what-
holds out, it'll be back-to-back years with nice weather.
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
supposed to be?
Supposed to be
We don't
nice.
want to jinx
Supposed to
it.
be nice.
Oh, nice.
Does anyone else think they can be there that morning, or even to make an appearance? No pressure.
I might be able to.
Yeah, see what, okay, I'll be there. Wonderful, thank you. So speaking of the road race, is this the time to, so I had contacted John, I was like, why aren't our road race signs, right? I know there's a big banner out by Blue Check Deli, which I understand, other than myself, everyone is seeing, and then you have them in other spots.
Center field.
Centerfield, but I was curious why there's not one in the center, in the triangle, like there's a huge,
That is correct. And the
Banner.
reason why it isn't is that the town put up their I love Woodbridge.
Woodbridge Like Me.
Woodbridge Like Me Day sign, a big one like that.
Yes.
And if I put my sign up, it would have to go up like quarter of the way up on that sign and block theirs. There's no way I could put it up.
what about a sandwich board also?
maybe?
I know it's pretty crowded.
Well, that doesn't, you know what, the one at the bottom of Center Road, where Amity gets 90% of the cars all come to a stop. You want your cars to come to a stop and see. That's a flyby, and so is Center Field, but we have one at the end of Lucy Street, totally across in front on state property. I was allowed to put it on there. I talked to the owners of the two businesses, and they said it was fine. And it's right there, so that's there. So we have two major signs on major intersections where cars have to come to a stop, and in those intersections, there's also the sandwich board pieces are posted in the other opposite directions where the cars stop. So I wasn't too worried about, you know, and it's only one time that they have that big sign up, and next time maybe we'll coordinate with them if they could put it up a little bit taller, higher.
No, what if we coordinate with them to make a sign, if it's gonna always be on the same day? Can we have a sign that incorporates both? So that we are big and they're big?
Yeah.
And it gets equal billing, because the road race has been going on for a long time.
Ever, yes.
And it shouldn't be, take second
Instead
place
of-
because there's this other event that decided that it would take place on the same day. So
Okay.
maybe we can come up with a joint sign that incorporates
I'll talk to them, because
both.
sometimes the stepchild always gets stepped on, and that's what happens.
But it's like a great day for Woodbridge. Not only
Right.
do we have this multicultural festival, but we also have this great road race
Yeah.
that supports the
Well,
Let
maybe
the
they
food
can
go.
include me, because I'm the coordinator of the road race, at maybe their meetings. Maybe we can,
It's a good idea.
that would be
you know,
a great step.
yeah.
That would be great.
Maybe I
I
don't
think that
know
was
who's in
something
charge,
we
but I
had
can
talked
figure.
about last time as well. It'll be good to kind of collaborate on that.
Well, John has been involved,
Yes.
right? So you were quite involved. You might not have been as involved.
Yeah,
as
that
you-
was more with like getting the groups, inviting Woodbridge groups.
Right.
That sign they've had, they made that like 3 years ago or something like that.
We'll
So,
just get one made, put them
Yeah,
next to
that's
it.
it.
That's good, Julie.
The only
Yeah.
confusing part could be the timing and locations are different, so we just want to make sure that we capture that appropriately if you're going with a combined sign.
It does overlap a little bit.
oh, right.
And
Because
that
the location
still
is different and the
concerning.
times are different. It's not,
Or it could be, or it could be
Not that
too
dramatic,
Or it
right?
could
It's not
be
dramatic,
side of the
they're
green.
behind us, we're there like that. We just put it up to let them know that we're having a sign there, because
Correct.
all that information is on every one of the other two signs, the big signs, and every single small sandwich sign has all that information.
I mean, I think you're right, it could be, I like the idea of the combined banner, but it could be two banners and just a higher, a way that both are visible. I mean,
No,
if we're talking-
Julie's thought was great. The sign that they have, we'll have our sign to make one just like that next to it, so they stand side by side, and you can see
Yeah.
them like this, and there's our
Yes,
information, their
yes, yes,
information.
I see what you're saying.
It's
yeah.
perfect. That's good.
But I don't know if we have any sandwich boards available. I would this year still love to see the road race also there, because I think you see Woodbridge like me, and for those of us who don't drive by Blue Check or some of these other spots where it's really visible, it's like, well, why isn't the road race sign right also there in the center of town? I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I also feel like that
Andrea.
should have presence.
Just
Yeah.
let you know that we just approved, that was an excellent suggestion.
It is an
That's-
excellent
It's exactly what it's gonna be next year.
Next year.
We'll have there, yeah, because
No,
this
no,
year's
I
almost
understand
over. I wouldn't be able to
next
get the
year.
sign up until 2 weeks after the race if I did it now.
No, I don't mean that. I mean,
That was a joke. It was just a
yeah,
joke.
I mean,
I
that
understand.
is an excellent idea for next year.
It's what we're gonna do.
And I totally
And
am
that
on
puts the
board.
center back into it. But you have to remember, all the way down 114, almost to Orange, we're all the way down, going down, where the country club is, that way there, the intersection there, where everybody comes to a stop, it's posted right against the stop sign, it's posted right up against like this, so when you pull up the stop sign, it's right there, it's not miles away, you can look out and just read it completely. So we're on major lines. A lot of us drive around Woodbridge, and we try different roads just to say hi to people.
I just want to see it there
It
too,
will be.
this year. That would be that's my
But
strong
I
feeling.
have another question.
But it is a really busy,
Because other races that I've participated in get people from like all over the state and even out-of-state people. Where does the race get publicized or advertised that might attract other runners? I think I saw it in the Woodbridge running store email, like if you participate in three local races, you get a sweatshirt, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Well, I think, John, isn't it the timing, there's like a site
Yeah, there's a
online
running
that
website.
that
We'll
runners
post
will
it
go
up.
on, and it's on
Oh,
there.
so it's on
It
there.
has
Oh.
all the
Yeah.
races listed,
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
around the state.
Yeah. Like all the major runners, sorry.
And I was gonna say, our Facebook, what's her name?
Allison posted on Facebook.
Yeah, no, but Chris Bonner. Teresa Bonner was excellent on that. She had a big website that she would put everything on for us. She did everything. But she moved to Texas.
Right.
But she would put everything out there on all her. It wasn't town, because the town is, you have to give the stuff to the town. We cannot put anything on through a town source without handing it to them, and they go over and they do it, and they put it on. That's the only way. But she had her own individual thing like this, and she would post it out there and put flags, and people, and she'd have, it'd be all
Yeah.
exciting and everything like this.
So, but it is posted through the town? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Plus, a lot of times, our race coincides with the pink, the run in Seymour, the big pink, and
Yeah.
that's a big one.
It's usually
We
the same
coincide,
day.
you know.
Is it this
It
year?
is,
now?
yeah.
Yeah, this year too, it overlaps.
At the same time? First Saturday?
Yeah, it's a big
October.
race too.
Actually, last year, I have to say,
Didn't they do it
a
before?
lot of the girls that ran that race came over and did our race right
Oh,
after.
really?
Their race is actually earlier.
Oh,
They
Those
can like
girls
start
were
at 8 or 9, and then they
still
come
sweating
over to
too.
our race.
Yeah.
Came over.
Those are real
Wow.
runners, so they
Yeah.
love that. They'll do races one after
Because I
another.
saw them with their pink shirts last year, and then I said, oh my goodness, the Seymour? And they said, yeah, we just ran that when we came over here.
wow.
Well, a few years ago, we had a pool with Seymour like this. Our first selectman went to Woodbridge Recreation, went to summer camp, worked for us. Kurt Miller was their first selectman. And I said, Kurt, are you helping us? Or we worked together. But a new what do you call it? People come in and take over the town like this, like that. And you try to work with them like this, but they're also in the same bind as we are. It's very hard to get timers. You have to have time and everything like this. And in the past, you've advertised so much at the same time that that's what people understand.
Yeah.
This is what they know. So we work around it. We get a good amount. We get
Yeah, we
over 100.
will hire our timer the day after our race is
Right.
done.
Right.
That's what you have
So
to
he's
do.
on-
The only year we almost had 200 runners was when one of our recreational kids who came through recreation like this decided to bring his whole wedding party.
Oh, right,
The
I
whole entire
remember that.
wedding party came and
I
they
remember
ran the
We
race.
had almost 300.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
That was a big one for
Before they got
everybody.
married, that day, right? They were getting married that day.
Yes,
They all
that
ran the
day. They
race.
came to the race
That was
first.
amazing. I remember
It
that.
was cute.
Yeah. And they did it a few times, or at least a couple.
Couple
Yeah,
times
a couple
after
times
that.
after.
I think she beat him.
Well, then I guess kids got involved, babies got involved.
Yeah,
It
but
slowed down a
they
little
ran
bit.
with their strollers. All right. Is there anything else to be
John.
said?
That's-
Yeah, they'll be Nick, the donation.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have anything more to say.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, all set. We have a donation. Every year we work with the Woodbridge Fire Department. And the Woodbridge Fire Department, at no charge to us, works with us every year with a road race. They put a vehicle in front of the road race. They put an emergency vehicle in back of the road race. They have rarely communications on the entire road race during the road race. And they're hooked up with AMR. So we're totally engulfed together into everything. And they don't charge us a dime for that. So we support their truck or treat, which is money raised like that. And I think it's a $500 donation that we make every year. I think it's important that we help them because they help us.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve a $500 donation for the truck or treat to be donated to treats for the fire department? Okay. Do we have a second? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we definitely appreciate
Now I
it.
can go to that meeting tomorrow and not get beat up.
Good. We want that for you, that you can
Thank
be
you.
safe. We want you to be safe. Wonderful. Okay, now we turn the table to you for your director's report, John.
Just 1 second, I just want to make my 2 signs up here so get it right. Health and Wellness Center, if you look across the street, is going absolutely well. They're working like this. We usually park there for all our workers and everybody parks there like this. I got permission from the construction company. They're not going to work on that Saturday, the 4th, and we can park where they park right in front of the entire front of the building where all their cars park. So we can park there without interfering with anything. They won't have any work going on in the back or anything like that. So we're okay with that.
So are you saying the whole
community?
No, just our workers.
Right.
Our workers always park in the back of the
see.
old firehouse. There's about 8 cars.
I see,
And
but
now we
it's-
can't
they're
park
doing
there.
construction,
So
gotcha.
the construction guys have all their cars parked in front.
Yes.
So they're not gonna work on Saturday, and we can have that
I
space
see.
for our workers to attend, so we're in the same spot.
Great.
Before. Outdoor facilities, Timmy and his crew did a fabulous job all year long, keeping the facilities going and everything. Our tennis courts are in very good shape at center field. The pickleball courts when they repainted them and everything, we had them put pickleball courts on every single court. So if we expand, we now have double the number of courts. We have 4 courts up top. Well, now we have 4 courts on the bottom if we have to, and people can come in and get a permit for the times and play there too, like that. We donated pickleball nets, like that. We donated locks for them to be part of it, because the senior center has the upper court, 2 in the back. They're there all the time like that. But then they can come over on our side if they need to use it. If nobody's there, nobody rents them. But they have a designated spot for their pickleball people, which has caught on and doing very well. We're working on, we have all the tapes and everything ready to go for the Alleghi property. They have a basketball court there, and we can put 2 pickleball courts on that going. The court goes this way for basketball, the 2 courts this way for but we didn't put them down because we're waiting for it to be, there's a crack going down the whole middle of it. And they have to decide, if you try to fix that, then the warranty or whatever it is from the company is null and void. So we can't do anything until they say it's okay to what we can do, because it's an easy fix, but we have to make sure it's okay
Right.
to do that when that was in the warranty. And then we'll have 2 more courts there, and those are just practice courts. They're maybe about 6 inches off total in length for an official pickleball court, but for practice and play, they're just for practice courts and play and go there and have a good time. Nobody's gonna know the difference like that. They know that. We'll put that sign up,
Yeah,
what they are,
that's-
that this is what we're presenting as practice courts. And then the basketball courts go in either end. The town put up net to stop the balls going into the playground area. They also did the same thing at the property on Pease Road. And they have the nets up so that they don't come down farther down from the soccer field up there. Program in sports. We are presenting what I feel between Dave Smith, Steve Cahoon, Dave Cohen, and Doug Fortune, running our weekday programs and our Saturday programs, sports programs and like this. It's just unbelievable how well they do, what they do, and that's why our numbers are growing. Our numbers are growing because we offer a quality program like this. And you'll have great athletes that were in their past, but they're up there and they work with kids their whole life. Like this, Steve and Dave have been with us, been with me as long as I'm here, 40 years. Yeah. They've been here and they've been working like this, and they run the Saturday program. Dave Cohen runs the weekday program. We're in contact with parents. Our running club was over 30. How many?
31.
31. We're over 30 for the running club in the morning like this. And the first day of running club, one of our coaches wasn't there. He couldn't make it the first day. And the first thing kids got there, "Where's Johnny V? He's working right." They love him because every Friday we have Johnny V Day. He'll bring glow pops. He'll bring he got cards one day. I don't know if it's called them Pokemon cards or something like this. And every kid gets a Pokemon card like this for just showing up on a Friday. Then he has the big one where he has the ice cream before school. I don't know if the teachers like us because of the law.
Parents. Right, the parents are really fine because by the time they come back.
Oh, they all know like this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's just a wonderful program that we're all involved in. We get there in the morning, it's John and I. John comes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He's there before he has to go to work. He's there, putting in an extra time. And we're on the program, takes full attendance. We have our workers, everybody's there. And then Visna, who is the teacher at Beechwood School, took over the program. Sandy Simowitz, who retired. But I heard she's just around now. She's back substituting.
Oh, cool.
So we're going to try to get her to come back out and just come there, just kids to see her. She was great. She started the program.
Yeah.
She and I got together and we said we should have a club or something like this. And that was years ago.
That's amazing.
And we put it together and we started over at the Fitzgerald property. But because of COVID, and we never paid for busing. B&B is a fantastic transportation for children. They would let us go on their buses. The buses pull up and they could have a certain amount. So if they could have 40 on their bus, they only have 32, he would say, I can take 8. The next bus would come up, I can take 12. The next bus, and we put the kids on the bus, and we always have, then we have a couple more buses come up, and we go like this, we're all set, we're filled. And no charge, and the school allowed us to do that. Superintendent was great. Bob was the superintendent, and he said we could do that. And it worked out very, very well. But then COVID hit. We couldn't be there. We started off in back of Beecher Road School on the
Kaczynskis Loop?
Kaczynskis
Yeah.
Loop like this, and it just turned out to be a great place. A great
So
place.
is that where it's right
That's where it's held now, Kaczynskis
Oh.
Loop, and we're there, and we take care of them. Then we bring the kids all together. At the end, we bring them all to the school, and they allow us to come in the front of the school. They wait there, and then they are allowed to enter the school all together.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, and it's nice too because we have security there by the police department.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And so if I've seen that squad car there every day. It's
No one
nice.
gets lost.
So we get a lot of support from the town, the police department, the fire department. They support recreation fully.
That's great. I have a question just going back to outdoor facilities. Remember last week, the minutes, I guess this was a minutes question, that the last meeting when you weren't here and Dave Cohen covered for you, he had suggested that a letter go to Adam Parsons and Parks, as well as the fire department for their help with summer camp. Did that
Yes.
go out? I
Did we
just,
done that? I don't really know, but we'll get one out. for
yeah,
you,
I
guess.
just remembered that.
Well, the fire department came every day, and we had a truck, and we thought that was great. Well, the chief of the fire department, or Chief Rowland, said, well, we can't put a truck there every day, because that truck has to be in service just in case
Sure.
like this. So they bought a power hose that they put on top of a truck. It sits in a truck, and it shoots it off, and they mounted it in there. But you have to have somebody professional there with it all the time. Well, it just happens that on the summer camp thing is a kid named John Michael Adamowicz, who is a registered firefighter for the state of Connecticut with town of Woodbridge like this. So he manned it every day. We had water every day in the summer, all those hot days. It was great.
That's great. So, yeah, these thank you letters. would be-
Yeah.
would be good.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
There was something, okay. You're on programs, right?
No, we open programs. Now we're on financial
Oh, wait,
report.
I had another question about program. Let me just remember what it was. Oh, there was some discussion. Is there anything to discuss here about summer camp programs? There was
Yes,
like a meeting.
we met with, John and I met with Mika and with Tony Genovese, the finance director for the town of Woodbridge. We met together to see about recreation. A lot of parents were asking for an extension of recreation, so we have a full recreational day. But we do already have that. We have the Woodbridge Recreation Department goes to 12, Beecher North Summer Enrichment Program goes 12 to 3. The Woodbridge Club, who comes to our department, brings a bus here like this, and these kids have the opportunity to come to Woodbridge Recreation and go to that club, this club, and the JCC. So we're combined, where if parents need a full day like this, they can just go to either one of the two. You say to yourself, well, what would the cost be? What would the cost be for them to come to here if they just stayed at recreation for a whole day like this instead of going to the other one? Well, it's about $250 less than would cost for us to run a full day program for them. So if they came to fight recreation, left here, and we take them up to North School. We bring them up to the school, we bring them there, we deliver it to them. They have a list, we have a list, we give it to them like that.
So parents don't have to come back.
Don't have to come back,
Right.
they can go there, and it's $250 less because they charge per week for the thing. So if you figure it out, they're 5 weeks, not 6. So it would work out perfectly for parents to be able to do that. I don't think Mika or Tony knew that.
Right.
So we had that, we looked at that. And then we talked about expanding the program, expanding our recreational summer camp program an extra hour going to 1 o'clock. But that would interfere with the lunch program, because when we take them up there, they go right to a lunch program, and then Beecher starts a second day program. They divide it up into two separate days, morning and afternoon. And the kids go in the morning and then stay over for the afternoon, or new kids come in the afternoon, or some kids just come for morning. But that would interfere because there's a lunch built into it. We don't have a lunch space here.
So they have lunch built into
They
theirs.
have lunch right into it, and our kids go up there into their program like that.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at today, the meeting. So I think that's the direction we're going to go in looking at that. Because we don't have a facility. We don't have a full-time recreation facility. If you want to go a whole day, you need space.
Right.
You need a pool. You need, or at least aquatics program or something like that for the kids. that we don't provide like this, because we're using the school space. Plus, they come in and they take over, and we run a 6-week program, they do a 5-week program, and Beecher Road School starts 1 week ahead of us cleaning that school up there, so they can be ahead of the game, so they can come down here, because we're a week longer, like that. So it's a lot of it into like this, but we do cover, our parents are covered in going to the program, and they're protected, because safety is the first thing that's involved in recreation. We make sure the kids get everywhere. Even the kids who go on the bus to the Woodbridge Club, we put every single child on that bus, and it's listed, and who's absent, who's not there for the day or something like that. And then when they get over to the club, they're dropped off, and we have somebody with them, or they send somebody on the bus. That's their program. So our program leader and their program leader meet together
Right.
before they leave
It's
here.
like a handoff.
It's a handoff
It's
to
a
them.
safe
but-
handoff.
But it's the two top people. It's not just me giving it to you and that one over there.
Right.
It's the two top people just handing them off.
Okay, great. So we're going to continue the hours that...
We're going to continue the
Okay,
the way it
good.
is.
Okay, sounds like it was a good, helpful discussion
Yeah.
for everyone to understand.
Yeah. And we talked about there's new laws coming down from the state of Connecticut because of the problem that had happened in Bethany. When we went to the list to see what we do, there's like 6 or 7 things that have to be done before you have a camp, but we do all 6 or 7 already. Woodbridge Recreation is on top of everything. We have everybody's checked, everybody's vetted, every single person like this, and we have a program, we have people in place. We also have a nurse. We hire a nurse full-time for the summer to be with us, and we have the Beach Road School nurse, which we pay half for because we need to have that 6th week, and we need to have a person there, because in the state of Connecticut now, if you run a camp program and we're run by a municipality, so we fall under a different program, so we can run the way we're running. The other camps run, they have to have a full-time person for immunization. They have to, all the workers, all the kids, everything for immunization has to be there and has to be listed and everything has to be found. Well, Beecher Road School has that because they have they have only workers that are within the school that work for them, and the students, all their files are on file with Beecher Road School, so they have everything, so they can run the program. They call it an enrichment program, they don't call it a camp.
Right.
Call it an enrichment program,
Right.
but they still fall under that whole thing because they had the exact thing. So between the enrichment program and us, we covered our bases.
Great, thank you. Thanks for addressing that.
There might be an additional cost with the additional requirements, right, for the summer camp, if it
I'm sorry.
gets passed. If it gets passed, there are additional requirements as well, right? Would that
Yes, we're-
result in additional cost for us?
No.
Because
No,
there are
because
more
we don't-
background checks, I believe, or...
We're already doing that. We're already doing the brown track checks. We're doing everything that other camps didn't do. We also do federal checks, like this, for sexual
yeah,
harassment, or whatever it is. It's called. We do those to make sure when you work in summer. And we've caught 2 that couldn't work like that, who had a thing like this, and they had to be, they couldn't be hired like this. And that's why you do it. The police department does that all for us, and then they call us over and tell us, this one, like this, you
Right.
can't.
Right, I think originally,
yeah.
when you first presented this idea, I think there was something that seemed like it was going to have to be done differently from
Correct.
how
There
we
was a
do
state
it.
registry that...
Yes, we thought we were gonna have to do, but we're a municipality.
That's why we don't have
Because
to.
we're a municipality, we fall under the auspices of the town of Woodbridge.
Okay, so
Their government. So we have to follow, the town of Woodbridge has to follow all the rules and regulations,
Okay.
and they tell us what to do, and we have to follow what they say, and that's the background
The
checks.
procedures that we have
Yep, that we
are-
have, the
okay,
procedures
that's
that we
great.
have.
Excellent.
Just trying to understand if we need additional budget to accommodate those.
Yes,
going forward or
if we do.
Right, okay, thank you. I know you're about to move to financial report before I interrupted your process there.
We were, did we do that already? No.
No. You wanted to.
Okay, we're in good shape. We are in good shape. We've held ourselves within the budget. What we do in recreation that a lot of private businesses do is you run programs. If you don't have the money to run the program, you don't run the program because you're just going to go in the hole.
Yeah.
We run the program and we run it through the revolving account, which the program has to self-sustain itself, raising the money like this, and that's what we do. It's the same thing like with Bill's yoga. Bill that does our yoga for me is fantastic, but he's expensive. But people don't look at it that way. He goes 5 days a week, the whole time. But I told him, you have to charge to make it even, or you can't run in the red. Well, he went down, he and I sat together, we refigured out his whole schedule like this. almost doubled what he was charging like this, and he's a wash. He's a wash and he's good. But people look at it and say, well, that's a lot of money compared to the other programs. Well, it isn't, because other programs run Tuesday, Thursday. He runs Monday, Wednesday, Friday for what, 12 weeks?
Yeah, totally.
12 weeks. But the other programs only run 4 to 6. And so when you look at it over an overall run, it was what, $6 a session?
Yeah, if you do all 5 days.
If you do all 5 days, it's only $6 to go in there for session with an expert, you know,
Right.
that does the program. So in that case, that's how we run our rec department, so, you know.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, we'll run a program that we know we want to run it, like, I always put the guitar, we run guitar, and we needed 8, we only got 6. So we did lose money on the program, but we presented the program. Well, the next time we ran the program, we had 18, which covered the 2, which covered the next year. But that's how you do it. Sometimes you need to present things to people and let them see it once they see the program. And one of our instructors is sitting right outside. He's sitting right out here at the desk. He's our chess person. He's our chess guy. But he still can't beat me. No, he beat me by 6 minutes. It's like, I'm your boss. You gotta let me at least give me a couple more minutes.
Cut me some slack.
So
Okay.
that's
great.
where we're at.
Excellent. Any further discussion about that? Okay. Develop, oh, I see. I did.
Yeah, you want to.
I jumped ahead. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. That's okay. We got that out there.
Policies and procedures, nothing, right? Publicity. Okay.
Yeah. I just reiterate that what I said before was any publicity that we do that goes through the town or any town sponsored thing has to go to the town first. They have to review it, accept it, and then they post it on their.
Yeah, which I guess streamlines things. That's great. So we see all the, and there's a letter, it's a little bit hard for me to read this. Oh, this was about the Special Olympics?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
using the,
That was
by the
part-
bocce?
Yeah, they used our bocce court of the
Right.
Naugatuck Special Olympics, and it was a thank you letter from them for letting them
Oh,
use
nice.
the bocce court over the summer. They were preparing for a competition in September.
That's great.
Yep.
That's great. And you see lots of advertising, all the wonderful programs you offer.
This is for publicity too. This is like one of our youth packets for.
We decided, this happened many years ago when I went to recreation like this and started working here, they always had a packet. So John and I decided, why don't we try to put a whole packet together?
Oh, nice.
And we hand these out at the programs and give them to the people to bring them back to their.
Oh,
No wonder you have so many people that see that.
Yeah.
It's a really nice looking packet.
Yeah, good.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely got it all. And you're beautiful. That's really vibrant, I like that.
Yeah, with the light blue, it looks nice.
Yeah, and the yellow flame, like, it makes, I feel like I could run fast just wearing a t-shirt. This is great with the color, so you, color printer?
Yeah, it's we got it and I tested it out with the packets. So
Wow.
we have our black and white still hooked up because we're paying for that still.
As soon as that contract runs
Yeah.
out, this one will come right in.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
This is nice, this is nice.
How many years did we want a color printer?
I was 11 at the time. And that was only 30 years ago. Yeah, right.
So nice. With the-
And if you want to sign,
going, John.
if you want to sign up for the horseback riding and stuff like that, you better get on. Like, we've had people like 12:01, registration time, and
Here, let me pass that
it
on.
fills right up.
It looks great, looks
Yeah.
great. Great,
So
thank
you have
you.
it for yourself.
Thank you. And we have all the publicity, is there anything else to say about the publicity? I mean, you've been doing a
The
really nice
town
job.
newsletter, I focused on yoga, tai chi, and youth programs, and then I put a little, last issue was about the road race.
Yeah.
But I put like a little block in here.
Yeah, that's great, so it stands out.
Yeah, because this one goes out like probably the day before the road race. That's why I did the road race last
Yeah.
issue.
Good, excellent.
But I still put a little blurb in there about the road race, but it's
Great.
mostly focusing on adult programs and youth, so.
Great.
And just to let you know, we had when the meeting we had with Mika and Tony, we also wanted to discuss recreation, working together, working towards helping and doing things for the seniors in the town of Woodbridge, doing more that we can do. You know, we offer the fitness center at a reduced price and all that, but we're gonna look at programs that, not only that the senior center offers, but we could offer together as a loop, because I think in the future, they're looking to run the programs together, the senior center, the rec center together. So John and I are gonna look together to see what we could do to add to the programs.
Okay.
So that's something we're gonna do.
Great, great. And I know you fixed the Kosinskis loop, one of the ads.
Yeah,
Is this
no, I
one?
did fix it,
Okay,
yes,
perfect,
yeah.
perfect.
That's the old one, but yes, it is.
Yeah, right,
corrected,
oh yeah, I didn't look at your packet.
That's okay.
Good, thank you. And looks good. Looks good. And did we leave anything out? No correspondence, other than, well, there was the
Well,
letter.
yeah, the
There's that thank
letter,
you letter,
yeah,
which was very nice
yeah.
that they wrote that. And then you'll make sure that Parks and Rec and Fire.
Yes,
thank
yeah,
you. And anything else that we left out? I think so. Again, if anyone has any steam left in their engine and wants to head over to the town meeting to hear what's going on, I suspect it might still be going on. Otherwise, is there a motion, sorry?
Before you make turn, did you just want to say happy birthday to,
Oh my gosh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank
Is anyone
you.
a good singer? Happy birthday
To
to
you.
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to you and
Thank you.
many more.
Because after you get this old, you don't count anymore.
So what an honor that you are here presenting on your birthday. Now that you've heard the quality of the Rec Commission singers, maybe next year you'll want
One of
for
them
that fifth week.
I mean, you could start a rec commission choir, actually.
Choir.
It could be a senior and youth together
Yes.
programming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, intergenerational, I like this.
and on a final note, I really appreciate, today it was Julie, but other times people come up with suggestions out here, and that's what we need over here to help. Everybody sees the same problem in a different way.
Yeah.
And they come up with it, and that's how I think that's how recreation excels so much, because we find ways to figure out problems, but not just by ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great, thank you. Do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?